Have you ever heard the expression go for no? It actually comes from a really nice little book that I recently read, written by Richard Fenton and Andrea Waltz. You most definitely need to get your hands on this book. It literally, depending on what kind of reader you are, won't take you long at all. I mean, it's got to take under an hour of your time, but really a beneficial book. Go for no kind of has that idea that even though yes is the destination, the understanding is that no is how you're going to get there. Think about it this way. Remember when you were a child in the grocery store with your mom? Mom, can I have a cookie? No. Mom, I want a cookie. No. Please, can I have a cookie? I said no. Pretty please with sugar on top? No, no, no. Why can't I have a cookie, Mom? Because I said so. But why? You know what's about to happen 10 seconds later. Mommy, I want a cookie. Oh, for heaven's sakes, just take one. And so you see that no was the path and the process to get to the final destination of yes. And so there are great benefits when you finally understand that the difference between massive success and mediocrity is going through the nose. You have to have a willingness to fail, if that's even a proper word. You know, a willingness to fail means that a person will tolerate just enough failure to get what he needs from life and no more. Being a former baseball player, if you're an all-star, that means that you're a 300 hitter. What it really means is that you fail 7 out of 10 times. Your success rate is only 3 out of 10 times. That means, in essence, you're getting no 70% of the time. And so you need to develop in your mindset a true, wanting to fail, a true wanting to be rejected. Why? Well, because again, it's part of the grind. It's part of the process. You need to change hearing no into something that's actually fun and maybe even just a part of kind of your checklist. So hearing yes, I mean, gosh, that's the easy part of the job. I mean, it really teaches you nothing, but learning to hear no over and over again and just having the persistence to never quit. Now that builds character. That builds a true pattern of a good salesman and a successful salesman. And so if I set my goals high enough and do my best in each and every sales situation, well, then I'm going to hear a lot of no's, but success will come. And so experiencing no so often needs to be a part of your plan. Think of it this way. The only way to get the amount of yeses that you need is that you have to have an overwhelming amount of no's first. Going back to the baseball player, you have to hear no 7 times before you can hear the yes 3 times. When you do that, you change the power. You don't let the power of no change your psyche or change how you feel or change whether or not you think you're successful. Because the truth is, you are being successful if you go through that process, hear some no's, but get to the yes. So no longer has any power of you. Do the things that you fear and do them often. Do those hard things that you struggle with. Keep doing them, and then eventually that fear of no will vanish. It'll go away. The other thing is, remember, when people say no, when decision makers say no, that usually doesn't mean no, not ever, never. It usually means no, not yet. And so we'll get there, but just not yet. Or don't call me today. Call me in 5 months. Or I don't want your product today, but I do want it later. And so keep that in mind. Remember, 92% of salespeople actually give up without even trying for that 5th time or that 5th no. In Colonial, we say that it takes 8 to 12 times or touches before you get to the close, before you get to the yes. Now, again, you can think of them as 8 to 12 touches, 8 to 12, rapport builders, 8 to 12 answering questions, or, kind of building the pipeline. Or you can think of them as 8 to 12 rejections. Either way, the goal, though, is to get to the close, and the process or the path to your final yes destination means 8 to 12 times of touches. And so remember, part of your goal planning is to go for the no.